Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday. Today we have African map, Aqua Park, and Finnish churches. Right, 45-ish mods released in the last 7 days. Many maps. It was a hard choice, but I decided to go with this one. Let's get cracking. Mr. No War, Mr. Wizard, and Aqua Park, an exciting water park for cooling off in the summer heat, employs 30 workers and can handle up to 120 guests. Right, so it is what it is. It's what it says on the tin. 5-star rating. Wow, seriously? Okay, fine. Definitely something you would find in any town, like 100,000 plus people in the Balkans at least. Town where I went to college also had a really nice aqua park, very similar to this one. So I think it's a really cool feature for any city. Does it work outside of the heat? No. Looks like we can operate it even during the winter. Just let me double check that. So we have Aqua Park over here. No, it needs to requires temperature above 22 degrees Celsius. Okay, perfect. Quite realistic. Novo, nothing to complain about. Absolutely gorgeous. I can tell you about the price tag, but I'm not really sure if... yeah, and Novo makes usually quite realistic modes, realistic price, 45,000 rubles. For this bad boy, I absolutely think it's realistic. I don't want to compare it to other tourist attractions because there's nothing like this one. Link in the description of the video. Billman 007 and residential building type 135C part 2. First, thank you Billman for providing me access to these mods even before they were released. I really appreciate it. I will be reviewing and sharing only after the mods were actually released, but I'm testing them and using them a little bit too earlier just for a little bit in detail review if possible. Now, I'm just gonna bring out a couple of oddities here. For example, this building here and this building here have almost the same capacity, but this building here has 200. It's smaller building, so I'm not sure how this game calculates, or do we choose how many people live in the building, but I have to say that this is a little bit on the weird side. Other than this, I think the apartments are perfect. I think the amount of people living in them, it's quite realistic, and other than this little oddity between this building and this building look kind of same in size, and I would assume that they would have similar capacities, but no, they don't. They are actually quite different, 165 and 243. So this one is kind of oddity, and well, the copy of the one right there. So these two would be oddity in the size, but other than this, I would say everything is perfectly fine. Exceptionally beautiful buildings, really nice eye for details. Absolutely nothing to complain about here. Beautiful mods. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? It's classic. It's similar to vanilla ones. You can see here, for example, 162 people, 17,000 rubles. If we go for original vanilla buildings, that would be that would be these bad boys, 25,000, and a little bit more affordable, but we do get cheaper ones as well. I still think it's in the ballpark of the vanilla ones. You can see here exactly the same example. So yeah, quite realistic price, thumbs up for me. Now look at this beauty. This is the Soviet Hotel by Oolykee. Hotel without long annex, television studio, residential building, cinema, restaurant, railway distribution office, automatic distribution office. Additional 7 functions are carefully configured for you and available on Boosty. So if you want to get the full model, this is just a hotel, you can get everything, like all the additional stuff that makes the huge complex, and links are in the description of the video. But for now, we're gonna present the hotel itself. As you can see, exceptionally beautiful work, as usually Oolykee does. Absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, the game mechanics just do this with the ground when you place it, even though it should be like a grassy green and stuff and yada, but Yeah, here's a hotel. It's a big sucker. You can see capacity for food and alcohol 25 tons. Meat is 15 tons, so it's quite decent. You're not gonna run out of either. And how does it compare price-wise? I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. Nothing I found that I would complain about. Look at the details and curvatures. Absolute eye candy. Right, price tag. Let's go to the hotel section. Let's go for a bigger hotel. So we have Hotel Sovietskaya here. Let's see if we can find this one. Unfortunately, it's not this one for some reason. Why? Well, okay, I have a little bit of a problem here. This is Hotel Sovietskaya. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay, my bad. I was looking for Soviet. Sovietskaya, there we go. 1,000 guests can be here, 1,160. It was built in 1967, 166,000 rubles to build. So how does it compare to other ones? I would say it's expensive. Per person, it's a little bit cheaper than the smaller ones, but as a big construction, it's quite expensive. Take that as you wish. Link in the description of the video. Oolykee and Finnish Church contains a large and small churches based on the northern Finnish architecture, contains graves that serve as monuments, spreading a small amount of religion sympathy, contains war memorial, what grants nice amount of government sympathy. Okay, so here we go. Bigger church right, smaller church left. The graves here, they are acting like monuments. You can see here religion sympathy influence. Wow, okay. First time I see this. And government loyalty increase for the Pro Patria 1939-1944 people who passed away. Okay, criticism. These whites are really bright, I have to say. Roof tiles, I don't even mind them. It doesn't look so repetitive. It looks quite realistic, but I think these whites are so bright. I think whites in between these rocks as well are a little bit on the bright side. Other than that, I'm really trying to find something to criticize, but I don't know if it's warranted. But yeah, really beautiful thing. We're missing so many churches in the game, so I'm really happy to have one of these. We can't compare it to anything because it's vanilla. In vanilla there's no churches, but I can tell you that these cost around 30 and 50,000 rubles. Link in description of video. Fyodor and Tatranec. Sorry, I'm gonna be butchering the language here. Zrubova hata je navrhovana pregodnu, ale okay, I'm gonna skip this. It's a small house. Cost to build 40 workdays. Quality of flats 80. Okay, and passenger capacity is 2. So 2 people can live in a small house. This really reminds me of my weekend home, my parents' weekend home. Sorry, just outside my hometown. It's absolutely beautiful. Small house, eye candy. I can't say anything else about it. Now I have a problem with these small houses. Let's just go and say the price tag straight away. 600 rubles. There's nothing so small in this game, so even this is quite fair price. Now downside with these houses, if one person is a criminal, you're gonna have 50% criminality. It's gonna just start spamming you with messages. I'm not a fan of small buildings in the game, just because of the reason how game mechanics work, unfortunately. Other than this, perfect, beautiful little mod. For more details, of course, click the link in the description of the video. Drifter, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, but gravel bus end station, there's another one also from the same author, but we're gonna talk about it later. Important, you will most likely experience a bug with the asphalt road through the middle. You can fix it by cutting the gravel bus and station folder. Okay, okay. Now, features: 40 tons of fuel storage, dedicated fuel off-road station, 4 parking spaces, work road barriers on the entrance. Beautiful. Everything is listed here. We're gonna see it of ourselves. You can see here spare parts. Like I said, these bus and stations are BS. I don't know what in real life that would be. That would be probably depot, but we have depots and they needed to invent a new building just because of the brokenness on how the lines work and spacing between the vehicles. That feature is absolutely broken. I don't think these buildings were supposed to be introduced, but since we have them and we can't go without them nowadays, it's really beautiful to have these. Now, I'm always not happy when I build the gravel roads when I start on a hard difficulty, and then I build the gravel roads and they I don't want to say they don't work, but they look horrible. You have asphalt bus stations on the gravel roads, and meh. Now this is changed. Now, absolutely, like I said, beautiful building. We have an option to do so. These are 40 tons of fuel. I doubt it, but sure. Looks like this is the fuel storage. We have the entrance hall. No, absolutely, I have nothing to complain. This is a really beautiful end station. Now, how much does it cost? We're gonna have to go all the way to the... I think it would be under... Just check this real quickly. Gravel, that would be a bus stop. And we have it here. Unfortunately, I can't find it in the selection here. I do have the under depots. It should be around here, but unfortunately it's not there. I can... it is definitely in the mod section, so this is not a big deal. You have a gravel end station, which is 5,600 rubles, 40 tons of fuel. The similar ones that we would have would be under depots here, and then we have a bus end station, small, 600 rubles, so it's quite realistic, so nothing to complain here. More or less looks similar like the vanilla one, and size and price, everything is quite fair. For more details, link in the description of the video. Right, gravel bus depot. Unfortunately, looks like this is might have the same issue as I mentioned in the previous one. Important, you will most likely I'm gonna go and describe this. This is the bus station. Unfortunately, when you put this one has the same issue as vanilla, the same issue I have with vanilla. They just look horrible with asphalt road being in the middle, and you have all the other gravel roads everywhere, you know, in the beginnings when you don't even start building with asphalt. But anyway, we have really beautiful bus stations. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? And we're gonna go for the gravel bus stop, 1,000 rubles, yeah, 990 rubles. If you go to the vanilla ones are half the price, so they're quite realistic. Capacity, yeah, the same, so price tag is quite realistic. Anyway, link in the description of the video. Dixie Country or Cantaveti and Monrovia, planet Monrovia, Liberia, West Africa. Right, I love Africa. I always did. I think it's the greatest continent in the world. I never visited though, unfortunately, but I love reading about the history and everything about Africa. And this is Monrovia, planet Monrovia, if you remember the Lord of War movie that they mentioned there. Now, if you want a difficult map, this is a difficult map. It's mostly rainforest internally, and then you have Monrovia on the coast. So let's go and check out the map itself. If we zoom out, you can see how the map looks like. Sorry about that, let's do this. And resources, that's the fun part. No coal. Some iron, no oil, no uranium, and no bauxite. So manufacturing industry is probably going to be your first bet, and then after that, if you want to go for resources, that would be iron. Importing some coal and making your own steel is definitely worth a while, but definitely it's going to be challenging. Beautiful tropical themed map, beautiful country, and beautiful continent of Africa, and the capital city of Monrovia. That's it. I'm leaving it here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, have description in the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.